1987 Nissan Mobile 500. The starter's gun goes off, and it's the Talmalvo farmer, Georgie Fury, streaking into the lead. Brock down on the inside of Armin Harner, forces him out. Brock moves to second, Harner is third, and Crosby up on the inside of Larry Perkins.
Behind him, Pear Gunner Anderson in the Volvo. He's sharing with Gary Croft there. Jim Richards, a very good start in the BMW.
Look at the lead, and Fury is stretched already. Brock in second, Harner third. They're followed by Crosby, Perkins, and then Gunner Anderson coming up very, very quickly indeed through the field.
Brilliant start by Fury in the Nissan Turbo. A pole position, a great start to 87. A good start also from Soper in the Ford Sierra. He's back in about 7th or 8th.
Through the left-hander. Just look at the lead. Fury stretching it all the time over Brocky. Now Harner starting to move up on the tail of Brock, and he's taking Graham Crosby up with him. They've also got away just a little from Larry Perkins. Anderson, Harvey up on the inside as well. And the field already starting to stretch, and this isn't even the first lap.
Full loads of fuel, 120 litres. Cars still with relatively cold tyres, but George Fury making a brilliant start as he comes by the wharf area up towards the bridge and around to end his first lap of the 3.2-kilometre circuit. Crosby closed.
Mistake that from Peter Brock. Harder now goes from third to second. Brock will have to contend with Graham Crosby and Larry Perkins.
George Fury leading. Remember that Graham Crosby's car rebuilt this morning. And the rear of the Nissan starting to oversteer. Harder getting closer. This car very heavy and hard to handle, though it's power steered. 1,450 kilograms, but still it closes the gap. Now Crosby out from behind Brock, challenges for third and gets through on the inside.
Brock looked like he might lead this race, but he's being swamped at the moment. Crosby's gone through in the Wang Computers Commodore, and Larry Perkins in the NZ Connectors Commodore is now giving Brock a tough time. All the time, though, George Fury is running away from this field.
Croft is out of the Volvo. Bowkett has trouble there with the Turbo Nissan, and that's quite a coming together. And then the third car involved, Tony Longhurst in the 325 BMW.
Tony's been in the wars over the last couple of days. That's probably about the third or fourth incident. But just look at the little Nissan. Been levered across to the side of the racetrack, and all the time George Fury in car number 30, the Peter Jackson Nissan Skyline, continues to lead this race and almost getting the tail on the wall that time.
Blue flag out showing the slower competitors in the under 2 litre cars that there's trouble, and there's a man with trouble. Alan Grice is out in the Simpson Commodore, and the car parks out behind the wharf end of the circuit.
To the pit area now, was running second in the early stages, getting a little sideways too, and ahead of schedule into the pits.
Well, the team bringing him in as a precaution because it looks as though the Jags are going to chew up tyres on a day that's
coming into the pit area now. Brock will step out of the car, Moffat will step in. This was Moffat's debut race last year with the Mobile Holden dealer team. They came up trumps on that occasion under very threatening skies, so they're looking pretty good at this stage. Fury still leads the Nissan Mobile 500. A very slick pit stop, but no, it looks like the number 3 car with John Harvey at the wheel has also come into the pits, and that's going to hold Harvey up and get low out, not as quickly. Out of the car with Fred Gibson, Len Seaton in the car, and they have got a major dilemma. Engine has overheated. Oh, just look at that. There goes the race, and there goes the new leader in the race, and that, of course, is Jimmy Richards in the Archibald BMW 635. Richards now in front, and he'll be a hard man to peg back from the Alan Moffat, car number 05. Now leads the Nissan Mobile 500, and what a wonderful feeling for Alan Moffat. His first drive here 12 months ago with the Mobile dealer team. Had rain practically all day, and they lucked into a win here last year. Things are looking much better for them in 1987. The bumps on the circuit so evident as they come down to the left-hander. Moffat leads. David Parsons of Tasmania in second spot in the Larry Perkins NZ Connectors Commodore. At this stage, it's going to take a good man to peg back Alan Moffat.
Moffat complaining earlier on of the sore wrist that, of course, he had problems with back at Bathurst last year, which was a recurring problem then for something that happened at Surfers Paradise in the Mazda a few years back. He said the circuit is just so rough and so tiring. Although the Holden Commodore has power steering, it still doesn't make up for the fact that it's quite a heavy car to manhandle around this street circuit.
Into the hairpin corner. Moffat with a big lead still over David Parsons. Lower cars. Is that Parsons? Yes, it is. Parsons has had a big crunch up on the guardrail. car number 11, the NZ Connectors Commodore, is heading back to the pits, and there goes the race for Larry Perkins and David Parsons. There's still a lot of traffic out there. The slower cars haven't been making life easier for the drivers, particularly in the tight sections of racetrack. The Harvey low car goes through. Alan Moffat sits in behind. He'll pick his time to make a passing manoeuvre, probably as they head down the start-finishing straight next time. Neil Lowe doing a great job in the second of the mobile. I would think the Mobile Holden dealer team would be satisfied with this 1-2 performance, and so too with TWR. Tom Walkingshaw coming up through the field, car number 51. Major Tom looking the goods at this stage, and he's made it up to 5th in the race. Car number 31. What wretched luck. They were running in the top 3, so Crow and Richards are out.